Hey there everyone, it's Thakard, and welcome back to more of Scoso's adventures through Hogwarts Witchcraft and Wizarding, the School of... We are now back to talk to the professor. Last time we spent a little bit of time figuring out those doors. We got that figured out. And then also we went around and did a little bit of exploration, and hang on a second. Collecting pages.
Revelio.
Someone was sat by the fire in our conference.
Levioso. Revelio.
Oh, that was a close ping. Where's that at?
Oi, can you help me?
Yes.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a
Okay.
treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
I will do it.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be
Yeah.
satisfied just knowing where it leads.
An
Where
idea
do
where
you
to
suggest
start?
I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecate's classroom.
Okay.
Very
look.
well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Alrighty. Okay. So, where do we start? So this is outside. That's a picture of the thing. Here's the rhino. So I remove that, give it to the rhino. Anyways, we'll do that a bit later. We're going to keep on this one. For this one, we can turn in. Gives us some wand handles.
Revelio.
In here. Huh? Maybe it's in her office?
Revelio.
Yeah, it sounds like it's in there. Okay. We'll find it at some point. Down we go. Figured out some of my latency, my frame rate issues, so it's much better today. It had somehow gotten screwed up between missions. Just wait. Times and tribulations.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll
That's
see what
for
I can find
sure.
out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Story time.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time.
Can we just use the time stone to, like, turn back time?
Below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir.
Rebuild the pages?
I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell
What
him?
will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't
was
know how
eaten
much
by a
I dare
dragon.
say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
Can't remember what he does.
And don't neglect your
class-wise.
friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Right.
Revelio.
What is this? All right, level 13. Out we go. Read mail. What?
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Revelio.
In Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Level 1 lock. Daddy just sent you an outpost. Thank you. Open the map. World map. Oh, cool. This is a world map. Most of it is covered in fog, limiting what you can see. Hamlets are small communities throughout the world. This is a hamlet, Lower Hogsfield. Okay. Awesome.
Professor
As
Fig
you-
and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. What is this new assignment? Now they're just sending me assignments via email or owl mail. This was a challenge. Wait a second, we got give. Getting close on those. Alright, so quests. Girl from Uganda? Yeah, it's Uganda. Nettie Onai has asked me to meet her at a hamlet called Lower Hogsfield. I will do so at some point. But that's like an actual mission. Need to go herbology. The assignment, I can learn Expelliarmus. Okay, that's a nice spell. We need to successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. That's easy enough. Incendio a few times. I set people on fire, maybe? I don't know if I want to do that, but we could. Could return that, cross round wands. Let's drop this one off, but also this one. Cash in the castle. First clue shows a rhinoceros skeleton on display. I know I must walk by there at least a dozen times. I know where it is. It's just down the stairs. By stairs, I mean the actual stairs.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, kind of. It's downstairs, across this bridge, down a level, and to the, back to the right here. Nope, it's down a level. Isn't it? There it is.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
We are. What next? Find the second landmark from Arthur's treasure map. Find a dragon fountain. The tree in the background makes me think it's in the courtyard. Correct. So.
Protego!
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia.
She was right here.
I found all your
Excellent.
gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course.
Don't be done
they
with
are
them.
yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Terrible idea.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Oh boy.
Revelio.
If there had been another picture somewhere that we needed to figure out.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
We got a
The
mission.
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is
more
everything
missions.
all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm
Nelly?
Nelly, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why
Yeah.
would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Okay.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What
not?
I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least.
Okay.
If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Is this not the door we were supposed to go through? Hang on a second. I bet you switched up. Let's do ooh. Cash in the key. It seemed from the Arthur treadmill. Should look for a stairwell going up. Okay.
Half of Hogsmeade might have been destroyed if not for you.
Probably.
The stairwell looks promising.
Final clue shows a painting with a ring at the top. Should search the area. Okay. Go up. Oh, there's one.
Professor Weasley is easily my favorite.
Ring at the top.
This looks like the portrait from the map.
Yes.
And where's the treasure?
We pull that? Like.
Incendio.
Nope, wrong one.
Accio.
I didn't want to set it on fire.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
That's cool.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Cash for the castle. Let's take a look at this picture really quick.
Do you think
Lumos.
Is that a
My brother caused
Sphinx
a lot of trouble in Professor Weasley's class
with
when he was
a
at school. He'd idly wave his
repainted
wand while school
window
trees and transfigure someone's
and
book into a
a
beetle?
The most I've ever been able to conjure was a single quill.
I wonder where.
I enjoy my weekly visits to the Reading Desk Camp. I find I'm more comfortable around plants than people, to be honest.
Revelio.
That just looked like something that would have something. Goblin artifact. Horns like this were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. This horn was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hog's Head Inn, with a wedge of Gorgonzola stuffed inside, presumably muting it.
Thought I'd impress Garlic by
I already did those.
squirted stink sap all over myself. Any of you know where I can find some leaping toadstools? Do you think Elizabeth would like a fanged geranium? They're beautiful.
Yeah, learn Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
As a muggle ball, I used to feel I had a lot of work to do if I wanted to catch up.
That ping was in here.
I'm avoiding our common room today. Ronan's testing on Accio, and students are summoning objects right and left. Nearly lost an eye to a rogue quill.
I heard the professor showed up to class the next morning as if nothing
funny.
happened.
Alright,
I took my copy of 1000 Magical Herbs.
okay. To Herbology.
Revelio.
Have you ever
Is it the tree? It's the tree. All right, the greenhouse tree. Situated at the center of the Hogwarts greenhouse, this giant tree has a system of roots as deep-reaching and convoluted as the school's dungeons.
What are you...
Oh, we can go that way. Let's see here. Yes, let's see what we can do for herbology.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Why are you wearing a Bane mask?
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Okay.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Really? We're going to deal with mandrake? Where are our earmuffs?
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Earmuffs.
First, let's protect our ears.
Is that what we're using those for?
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Okay. Oh, someone's getting petrified at some point, aren't they?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
I actually like her, you know?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
You can all get started. I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Good think. Dittany. Need dittany for healing potions.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to
I'm a
herbology
kiss
like a
up, man.
mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I bought some
already
seeds.
have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Jack all this stuff that other people grew. So this is my table.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
I very much need Wickenwald. Dittany, the leaves of this medicinal herbs, yada yada yada. Grow time, 10 minutes, okay? Yields 5. Alright.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chinese
Some
chomping
plants
cabbage?
are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Sir
Nice to meet you.
Pruitt?
I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Alright.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
All
I
about
nearly put
slaughtering
Sebastian
people.
in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
I don't know if he was,
Here we are.
if I believe
Home of
you
the Chinese chomping cabbage.
deflected his thing.
Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Toss the cabbages. Hold left button, tap R. Hit the tool wheel.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Let them
My
keep
kind
roaming
of
around.
plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such.
Well, yeah, I took care
You
of
can't
that.
be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
You know?
Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And pick these guys back up. Nope, they go poof after a bit. Gotcha. Oh, adios. Hello. We got something to read.
Revelio.
Alright. Dirigible plums. The orange radish-like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some believe it can enhance one's ability to accept the extraordinary. Okay. Well, we've stolen a whole bunch of other people's work. Let's go finish class. Oh, gonna take the long way around.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
You know?
I
Wear
tended
them
to the Chinese
gloves.
chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable. remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do
Pretty
seem to be
solid.
quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
All right.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I actually like her as a teacher.
Those
I think-
mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make
Revelio.
it, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
4 minutes. All right. That's going to be where we end for today. I'm going to, I think, maybe take a couple plants down that direction that I saw. But then I'm going to save, and we'll pick this up next time with, well, what's our next quest? I think we'll go talk to Natty, maybe? Maybe we can do one of these other side quests. We have potions class too. Oh, lots of stuff to do. All right, guys. Catch you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You guys are what makes this channel grow. So hit that notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I post something new or go live. And please always remember to bring it no matter what you do.